To Iran. Lawmakers on the Hill got an intel briefing from Mike Pompeo and the military brass yesterday. Congressman Kevin Brady was there. Come on into the show, Kevin. Good to see you again, Congressman.
Good, Stuart. How are you?
Were you convinced when you listened to that intel briefing that we really did have to get rid of Soleimani right there and then?
So, Stu, to be clear, I had surgery over the holidays, was doing some medical rehab at the exact same time. But I'll tell you, I've been in these briefings for 4 different administrations. And by their very nature, they don't reveal a lot of great information because frankly, House and Senate members tend to leak like sieves. And so the value of them is not the new information, but more some of the decision-making and factors of why they made that action, and more importantly, the next step forward. The members of Congress that attended the House briefing felt like they got that type of information in sort of perspective. But at the end of the day, look, those briefers are not the president. They're not going to set policy. They're not going to reveal information that can be, frankly, leaked publicly, and I think that's just how these briefings are.
I want to get your reaction to Senator Mike Lee, who emerged from the intelligence briefing and said this. Roll tape.
Was probably the worst briefing I've seen, at least on a military issue, in the 9 years I've served in the United States Senate.
Was that perhaps because Senator Lee is something of a libertarian and doesn't like American troops elsewhere in the world?
Well, I have a great deal of respect for Senator Lee, but I think those are some of the elements in there. You don't go into those briefings seeking a policy debate on war resolutions, authorities, and when the president should seek Congress's approval. Those are questions both for Congress and for the commander-in-chief. You know, I think at the end of the day, we all are more realistic about what we expect from those briefings. And in the House, among our Republican colleagues, they got the information perspective they were hoping for.
Before you leave us, Congressman, I got to throw this at you. Headline in the Wall Street Journal: high-tax states are losing people, money, and seats in Congress. $16 billion worth of income going to low-tax states like Florida. It's all your fault, Kevin.
Well, no, actually, those people have been moving for a long time. And my frustration is these are great states. I mean, they have dynamic economies. People love living it, but they are so brutally taxed at the state and local level. They just can't stay there. And I hope those states will reconsider the way they tax.
Okay. I do understand, Congressman, and you're quite right. Kevin Brady, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for joining us, Kevin. We'll see you soon.